This video was brought to you by Manco.trade. This site allows you to instantly trade off your unwanted TF2 items in exchange for other TF2 items. Any money that would be left over on your side gets added to your balance, which you can use at any point in any other trades. It just gets stored on your account. They do giveaways every so often, so the link to the site will be down below. Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Joe and welcome to a brand new video. Now, a couple days ago I made a video going over all of the new unusual effects, and I gave my guesses towards the kind of price and tier we can be expecting to see when these things are tradable and when these things are priced on backpack.tf. And there was a few people asking me to do the taunts, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing in today's video. So there were 6 new unusual taunt effects added in the Scream Fortress update, and I'm going to be showing you how each of them look in game along with my guess towards the tier and price that they will be, much like in the sense I did with the unusual hat. So without further ado, we're going to hop into the item test server now and take a look at all the effects. I'm going to give my opinions on them, and yeah, let's get into the video. So guys, this is the first unusual taunt effect we're going to be taking a look at. This is Acidic Bubbles of Envy. As we can see, this is this like green sort of like cauldron ring around your character. I don't know why in the item test the scout is stood outside. Normally the scout will be stood inside, but as we can see, it's these like green kind of acidic bubbles bubbling up from the bottom. I think the particles on this are really nice. I love how the bubbles slowly rise and we get these like bits of liquid sort of bubbling up and shooting up and dropping back down. Like, this is just a really solid unusual effect. If I was to guess a tier for this, it would definitely be a mid-tier effect. I don't think it's quite sort of like big and loud and almost like noticeable enough to be a high tier effect, but then again, it's definitely kind of like, you know, it's pretty bright, the colours are nice. I'd definitely say this is a mid tier effect. Let's take a look at the next effect. So coming up next, guys, we have the orange counterpart, and this is Flammable Bubbles of Attraction. I actually think the orange effect is a bit nicer. I feel like there's more bubbles, kind of, or at least they just seem to be a bit more noticeable. I definitely feel like the orange effect will be a tiny bit more expensive, but as you can see, it's near enough the exact same particles. We've got the ring at the bottom with these bubbles slowly rising up, and maybe I'm just imagining it, but it just does feel like there's more bubbles. They're rising up more frequently and more high than the green counterpart, but they're probably not. Either way, it's a really nice effect. So guys, this is the third and final effect in this set, and I do think it's kind of strange that there is 6 unusual taunt effects and 3 of them are in this kind of like bubble collection, but nonetheless this is the purple colorway. I think the purples used this year are very strong. They're very vibrant and very saturated, and they are very noticeable. As you can see, like from way over here, they do stand out a lot. I definitely feel like the green will be the least expensive, and it will be close between the purple and orange, but nonetheless the bubbles are very noticeable. You get this like smoke coming up as well, as you do with the others. And yeah, overall there's not a huge amount more to say because it's the exact same effect in a different colorway. It's just nice in my opinion. I do feel like these will all be around the mid tier. So guys, this next effect is Roaring Rockets, and I actually got this on my pose down taunt. I'll just put the pose down taunt footage on the screen because for some reason this taunt effect is glitched in the item test map. Essentially you get these like fireworks going off in the background. It's like one firework, and when it explodes you get all of these like explosion particles followed by what looks like a dragon or a snake trailing out the back of it. I think it's really cool. I do feel like this will be like a low to mid tier though. It's a really nice effect, don't get me wrong. I do, however, just feel like it's not as noticeable, and maybe if there was like 2 or 3 rockets coming up at different heights at the same time, it would be more expensive, but I feel like this will be a more cheap effect compared to the bubble ones we just looked at. It is a really nice effect. I do really like how it looks, however, I just feel like it's not noticeable and not prominent enough to be a high tier effect. So guys, the last 2 effects we're going to be taking a look at are the effects I feel are going to be high tier from this collection. This first effect is Spooky Night, and I'm sure you guys know if you watched my Unusualifier video, I got a Spooky Night pogo taunt and a Spooky Night taunt for the demo man. This is probably my favourite effect from the collection. It's essentially like a big cloudy moon, so you get this big like dark cloud at the bottom slowly rising and spreading out, and this big moon above your character's head. Like, this thing is so crazy to me, and if you combo this thing with like a cloudy moon unusual, it would be god tier. I feel like this is definitely going to be the most expensive taunt, or the second most expensive taunt effect, shortly followed by the alternate effect in a different colorway, so I'll show you that now. So guys, this is the ominous night effect, and as you can see, it's just a big harvest moon. We get these like green and like murky kind of cloud colors below the character, and then above it we have this big green moon. Like, this thing is absolutely crazy to me. I can't wait to see some of the combos people make with this. This has got to be like the highest tier effect. I feel like this is one of the nicest unusual taunt effects we've had in the game for a while, and it's going to be interesting to see how much these things fetch. Yeah, not a huge amount more to say. I think the colours are crazy. Like, the cloud is big and noticeable and very prominent, and so is that moon as well. It's very bright. This is just probably my favourite unusual taunt effect. So if I had to hazard a guess, this will be slightly more expensive than Spooky Night. It seems like it's a bit more rare as well. It's being unusualified a bit less frequently. But yeah, nonetheless guys, that is just about it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, then please do remember to leave a like and let me know your thoughts down below. What is your favourite unusual taunt effect from this collection? Again, let me know down below. Thank you again so much for watching, guys, and peace.
Looking at me naughty, met her at the party, now she